All right, let's talk about something that affects pretty much all of us: metabolism. It's a word we throw around all the time. But what if I told you that a lot of what we think we know is, well, just plain wrong? Today, we're going to dive into the real science of how your body's engine actually works, and more importantly, how you can get it fired up and running at its best. You know that feeling, right? Maybe you have that one friend who seems to eat whatever they want and never gains a pound, while you feel like you're in a constant uphill battle. It's so easy to just throw your hands up and think, well, I guess I just drew the short straw in the genetic lottery. But what if that entire idea, the one that says you're just stuck, is a complete and total myth? And believe me, it's not the only one we've been fed over the years. We're about to get into the science that actually puts you back in the driver's seat. So let's kick things off by busting some of the biggest misconceptions out there. Okay, section one. Before we get to the good stuff, we've got to clear the air. We're going to tackle those big, stubborn myths about metabolism that just leave us feeling defeated. Let's bust them so we can focus on what actually works. I mean, look at these. I bet they sound pretty familiar, right? We've all heard them. We've probably even said them. Oh, I have a slow metabolism. My metabolism crashed when I hit 30. Well, here's the shocker. According to the latest science from Dr. William Li, every single one of these is false. The truth? We're all basically born with the same metabolic operating system. So let's back up for a sec. What even is metabolism? You know, Dr. Li has this perfect analogy. Just think of your body as a car. Your metabolism? That's the engine. The food you eat is the fuel, and calories are just how we measure that fuel, like gallons of gas. It's a pretty simple system when you think about it. Put fuel in, burn that fuel to live your life. Okay, now this is probably the single biggest myth we need to bust. It changes everything. We've always been told, I gain weight because my metabolism is slow. But the reality is the complete opposite. It's the excess body fat that actually slows down our metabolism. The whole cause and effect thing we've been taught, it's been completely backward this whole time. So if the old stories are all wrong, what does the real science actually say? Well, a totally groundbreaking study has laid out the truth of how our metabolism works across our entire lives. Let's get into it. And listen, this isn't just some theory someone cooked up. This new understanding comes from the largest, most comprehensive study on human metabolism ever. We're talking about a massive global effort to get the most accurate picture possible. Just get a load of these numbers. We're talking over 6,000 people across 20 different countries. And the age range is incredible, from a tiny newborn who was just 2 days old, all the way up to folks in their 90s. And once they crunched all that data and adjusted for things like body fat, a stunningly clear pattern emerged. And what they found honestly changes everything. It turns out our metabolism only goes through 4 distinct phases in our entire life. Okay, so from birth to age 1, it just skyrockets. It's 50% higher than an adult's. Then from age 1 to 20, it kind of chills out and settles down to adult levels. But here's the part that blew everyone's mind. From age 20 all the way to age 60, your metabolism is rock solid. It doesn't change. It is hardwired to be stable. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. That is so incredibly empowering. It means your body is designed to have the exact same metabolic firepower at 60 as it did when you were 20. Age itself, it's just not the enemy we've all been taught to believe it is. Okay, so that obviously leads to a massive question, right? If our metabolism is totally stable for 40 years straight, from 20 to 60, then why do so many of us feel things change? Why do we gain weight in our 30s, 40s, and 50s? What's really going on? Well, the myth we tell ourselves is, oh, my metabolism just crashed. We think something inside us just broke. But the reality? It's a lot simpler. Life happens. Your hardwired engine is still there, totally ready to go. But these outside forces, these metabolic saboteurs, they start to get in the way and mess with its performance. And here they are, the usual suspects. See, it's not some mysterious biological clock that goes off when you turn 40. It's chronic stress, which completely messes with your fat-burning hormones. It's not getting enough good quality deep sleep, which is, by the way, when our bodies burn the most fat. And yeah, it's the other stuff too, like too much alcohol or just not moving our bodies enough. These are the things that are really gumming up the works of our engine. Okay, so when these saboteurs do start to cause weight gain, where do you think it shows up first? I guarantee it's not where you think. This is one of the most surprising facts to come out of all this research. Yep, Your tongue, I'm not kidding, the very first place our body starts to store that dangerous internal fat, the visceral fat, is at the back of the tongue. And you know what the first sign is for a lot of people? They suddenly start snoring. Their partner tells them, hey, you never used to do that. That's literally the sound of a fatter tongue relaxing while you sleep and getting in the way of your breathing. Wild, right? All right, so we've busted the myths, we've called out the real culprits. Now for the good part, the most important part, really. What do we do about it? Let's talk about a simple, actionable plan to get that engine of yours fired back up to its powerful, natural state. So Dr. Lyle lays out 4 really straightforward ways to get your engine going again. First, intermittent fasting. And the best part is you're already doing it. The 8 to 12 hours you sleep every night is the most natural fast there is. Second, just get moving. Anything counts, even a short walk. It's a signal to your body to start burning the fuel it has stored. Third, find ways to lower your stress, because that helps get those fat-burning hormones back in balance. And fourth, rethink your portions. You don't have to be in the clean plate club every single time you eat. It just helps you avoid overloading the system. Simple, right?
And here's what I love about this approach. It's not all about taking things away or restriction. It's about strategy. You can actively fight fat by adding the right kinds of fuel to your plate. And we're not talking about exotic, hard-to-find stuff. Look at this list. Beans are amazing because they feed the good bacteria in your gut that help you burn fat. Tomatoes have something called lycopene that literally targets harmful body fat. And then you've got onions and capers, which are just packed with a compound called quercetin. And quercetin does something really cool. It helps activate your body's good fat to burn away the bad fat. I mean, I love this quote from Dr. Lee. Capers are bombs packed with quercetin. It's just a perfect way to think about it. These tiny little things you see in a jar at the store, they are absolute powerhouses for your metabolism. You see, the big mindset shift here is moving away from stressful calorie counting. I mean, that whole process just creates anxiety, right? And what did we just learn about stress? It's a metabolic saboteur. So instead of obsessing over numbers, the goal is to focus on adding more high-quality fuel to your engine. And really, this brings it all home. This whole journey is just about you. Your body already has this incredible, powerful system built right in. The goal isn't to compare yourself to anyone else. It's about comparing yourself to you and getting your own amazing system working the way it was always meant to. So I'll leave you with this one question. Now that you know your body is designed to be a powerful fat-burning machine, and you know that even small changes can make a huge difference, what's one little thing you can do starting today to help out your body's natural engine? Thanks for tuning in.